Hey y'all, it's time for a Thirsty Thursday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And today I've got a beer that I have seen and heard about this beer for a long time, but I have never seen it in a store where I could purchase it until this past week. Alright, so those of y'all watch my videos, y'all know that I have a hard time finding any Mickey's malt liquor. You know, I always wanted to try Mickey's, couldn't ever find it and all that. Finally found it in Florida and did a review on it while I was down there. Well, I was looking on the website the other day and it had a beer locator for Mickey's. I'm like, well, that's interesting, let me see what happens. I found Mickey's about 30 minutes away from me. It's at a liquor store in Tullahoma. So I went there specifically to get me some Mickey's. I went and I got 2 6-packs of it. And while I was there, I found a bunch of other beer that was hard to come by. One of them in particular, the beer we're going to do today, is Lone Star Original. I've seen this beer, you know, advertised and on my alcohol legs and stuff like that. Never seen it where I could purchase it. So I saw it there in the liquor store. I said, okay, I got my Mickey's, then I got some Lone Star. So we're going to review this today, and we're going to call this a Texas Thirsty Thursday because Lone Star is brewed in Fort Worth, Texas. All right, so this stuff is a 4.7% alcohol by volume. Now, it looks like a screw top. It is, it's a screw top, okay? All right, so had a hard time finding the ABV for this brew. I went to the Lone Star website and it don't even have, it has some of the other brews in the alcohol content for them, but it does not have the alcohol content for Lone Star Original on the dadgum website, which is really annoying and it pisses me off. Y'all put your dadgum ABV on your bottles. It's not on the bottle, it's not on the website, and it just makes me ill. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all putting ABV on there. We want to know. Alright, we're going to try this today on a Texas Thirsty Thursday. Man, that is a pretty brew now. Look at that. That half and half. That's a beautiful thing right there, y'all. Add gum. Just a little bit left in the bottle here. Lone Star Original. So I went to the website and they have several other different beers. They don't have a wide selection. They have some light beers and some seltzers and stuff like that on there, but they don't have a great big selection there at the brewery, or on the website anyway. But that is a pretty brew, man, just beautiful dadgum golden color. Well, actually the head's kind of flavorless. It reminds me of a Budweiser head or something like that. It doesn't really have a whole lot of gumption and you know, stuff like that. I always like to pour it hard to get the aroma and the flavor of the head, but this one is just, I don't know, it has a little bit of flavor, but not much at all. It's the typical domestic beer type flavor in the head, and that's what I find. You know, the IPAs and the German beers and stuff like that. Some different beers, they'll have a lot of character in the head. The domestic beers not so much. I mean, they're just kind of flavorless. They don't have a whole lot of aroma, maybe a little bit, and they don't have a whole lot of flavor for the most part. Maybe a little, but not much. The most of the time, I always pour beer hard, so you can see it because it's a beautiful thing. The head is a beautiful thing on the beer. But as far as the domestic beers go, they don't, it doesn't really mean a lot because they don't have a whole lot of flavor or aroma. Now, all the IPAs and stuff, they do. Man, they'll just burst with aroma and flavor in the IPAs and some of the German brews, stuff like that. Anyway, all right. I just love beer, y'all. Love trying different beers, and I'd heard of this beer and never seen it to purchase, but saw it when I went to get the Mickey's. So we're gonna try this Lone Star today, Hey, this Lone Star Original is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the work that you do, to work hard to provide for yourself and your family and pay your own way and support our economy. Cheers. Well, it's good beer. It's nothing just outstanding. It's good beer. It's beautiful. It's got a nice crisp flavor to it. But as far as stand out, you know, willing to pay extra, willing to go the extra mile to buy it, no. I mean, it reminds me of a Bud pretty much. Maybe just a tad weaker than a Bud. You know, I'm a Bud guy. Bud's my go-to. But I like all different kinds of beers. I love trying different beers. This one is a little bit lower on the alcohol scale. This right here, it would also be a good after yard work beer. You know, you're hot and sweaty. This would be a good beer for that because it's very smooth, very easy to drink. Doesn't have a whole lot of bitterness or anything like that. Good beer. Not great, not outstanding, not superior. It's good beer. If you had never tried it, hey, pick you up a 6-pack and try it. I mean, it's decent beer. Nothing wrong with it. All right, y'all. So that's been a Thirsty Thursday this week for Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. I'll be back tomorrow for Fridays Are For You. I got another Stone Brew I'm gonna do for you tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned. Hit that beer mug right there if you like my videos or whatever. Subscribe. Leave me a comment. Hey, let me know what you think about Lone Star. Leave me a comment below. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. Cheers.